Hi everyone again, this is Mark. If I mess up and you guys can't understand, some of my videos, I definitely got an excuse. Again, and I was hit by a car in 2002, but I've already said, stuff about that in my last video, but this is more about me. Um, See, I didn't come from a very big family. I have me and my brother, and I have a lot of cousins. Don't get me wrong, I do have a lot of cousins. And I just met them in the year 2000. Well, that was all great because I had family and stuff then, but all that seemed to fade away by the time we get to, you know, 2020 and 2021, and now, today, because guess what? I'm all alone now. Since my ex left, I quit drinking. Nobody hangs out with me. Nobody wants to come over here and hang out because I don't drink no more. And I had a very big problem with drinking. So that's probably why everybody wanted to come by here because, I paid for a lot of people's habits when they came by. Just, have hang out with me or whatever. I was never violent. I was never a violent guy. But anyway, I just thought, people that watch my videos and stuff like that on here would like to know a little bit more about the person that's doing their video. Not everyone does a video about themselves in here. They really don't. They don't tell you nothing about themselves, really. And if it's even true. But I can tell you my stuff is never scripted. It's all real, raw video most of the time. But if that's what people want, is scripted videos, we could do, maybe down the road I might try some of that. But anyway, I'm all by myself. I have nobody. I have one brother. He lives probably a point, I'm sorry, he lives approximately about a quarter mile from me. Yeah, he's really close. But every time I see him, he is just basted, wasted most of the time. He's a great guy. He needs to quit drinking. When he quits drinking, maybe we'll hang out a little more. But my brother gave me a lot of problems when I was growing up. A lot of issues. I had so many issues with him, I couldn't stand him. But I have stepbrother. He comes and checks on me every once in a while. But other than that, I got this one friend. He lives in Novi. And I see him probably maybe once a month, or if that. So yeah, I am very, very alone by myself. That's why I acquired these dogs, and that's just about me. I'm single. Um, my ex left me in 2022. Tried to put charges on me and stuff like that. That was a whole different different ball game of stuff that's happened. I mean, I did go to jail. Her boyfriend tried to accuse me of pulling a knife out in front of him, or a knife out on him. When I got it, it was a steak knife. That's what the cops used as evidence, was a broken steak knife, and it wasn't even nowhere near me. It was in the sink, and that was probably about 8 feet from me. It's really, really a made up deal. But since I was the only one here, I didn't have not one friend here of mine. They were all hers that was here. They took his word over mine. Go figure. Does that surprise you? No. But anyway, I own a gun, and that wasn't brought up. And I had a knife that was 12 inches long right next to me. I didn't use that, which, if I was to pull a knife on him, you'd think that would be the one I would use right down by my side, not a broken steak knife. I was using that steak knife to open up my little packets of medication that I had. It's a really, really crazy lies that were spread about me. I mean, anyway, that's the reason that all the people on her side of the family don't come over here no more. Nobody talk. But at first, when I got out of jail, I couldn't even come in my own house. I had to live in my truck for 3 months. And this was my own house. It's in my name and everything, and it had nothing to do with her, really. But anyway, she had an accident, and she had some attendant care, and I kind of took care of her, like took her to her appointments and everything. And we gathered up some check with the lawyer thing for taking care of her, taking her to her appointments and stuff. Well, she took off without that, so she forfeited her part in the house on that. So she's no longer entitled to any of this house. This is going to be my house. Very soon I will own this. But anyway, I think I'm digging too deep, into about me. But this video may disappear. I may keep it or I may delete it. I'm not sure. Especially, I don't know if she's on YouTube or not. I doubt it. But that would be awful for her to, come in there and start making comments to me. It could hurt my channel. But anyway, I doubt that will happen. So this video will be at least visible for quite a while. At least a month anyway. Y'all just like and subscribe. That'd be awesome to me. You guys have a great day. Thank you.